want to talk to you about what's going on with Othello.
What do you mean?
Word travels fast in this business.
So you want to give me a pep talk? Sorry your life's going down the toilet. Hang in there, kiddo.
Not exactly. But I'll tell you one thing, you're not going to accomplish anything by feeling sorry for yourself. Life's not fair. So what? Get over it.
You know, you have a very interesting bedside manner, might I add.
I'm not your best friend, MP. I'm not here to coddle your ego. I'm here to put the best team possible on the floor, and I can't do that if you get shipped out because you gave up.
Who said I'm giving up? I'm not allowed to be upset?
You're allowed to be upset. But you need to channel that energy in a positive way. Play like your life depends on it and make it impossible for Othello to trade you.
Yeah, well, that's easier said than done.
All right, look, I'm only going to say this once, so listen up. I've been in this game a long time. And I didn't get to where I'm at by playing games. When you're where you're at, there's a temptation to try to play things out in the press. All right, well, that might work for the top 1% of players in the league. But for everybody else, it backfires. I'm not saying you don't have that kind of talent, but it's too early in your career to pull that kind of power play. All you can do is produce, and I can help you produce. You just got to trust me.
Coach, I trust you. I just don't think I'm good enough. I mean, right now, I feel like my only choice is to get my hands dirty.
That's not who you are, MP.
No disrespect, Coach, but how do you know that? I'm only 21 years old. I don't even know who I am yet. Not fully. How do you know that's not me?
Look, I can't tell you what to do. You're your own person, and you got to make your own decisions. All I can do is give you my perspective. What you do with it, that's up to you.
I can respect that.
And I promise you, if you do this the right way, I'll do everything in my power to help you to succeed. But if you want any help with the other way, I can't do anything for you.
I hear you, Coach. That's totally fair.
Good. Now go out there and prove Othello wrong.
Well, Clark, as the season marches on, some teams have really distinguished themselves. How hard is it to hold on to top rankings with so much season remaining?
Well, we know it's not easy, B.A. It's much easier to chase the top than to stay on the top. So it takes a lot of focus, a lot of determination, a lot of togetherness to continue to stay at the top. But those top teams typically find a way to make it happen.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Finney-Smith plays the 4 with Wood at center. Doncic and Hardaway Jr. man the backcourt, and it's Bullock in at the 3. Now here's Hardaway. Turned in an outstanding game against Milwaukee. Can't hit it from 12 feet. DeRozan with the ball. Guarded now by Wood.
Well, the elevated playmaking from DeRozan has been a revelation of late. An all-around threat who still feels underappreciated by many, and I think that drives him quite a bit.
First one falls for him. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they are loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
DeRozan hits them both.
Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Pass to Bullock. Here's Hardaway. Here's Finney-Smith. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. And Hardaway good for 3.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
Now MP. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Levine against Hardaway. Shot by Levine, no good. And Dallas with possession. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
MP with it. Pass to Vucevic. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
How about the concentration level of Vucevic? I mean, we often overlook that, but just keeping his hands steady on the shot attempts, even while getting bumped and roughed up a bit.
Now here's Doncic. From the arc. Connects from downtown. And that'll tie this game up.
Doncic is such a confident player. He knows he can fire off the catch whenever he wants to.
MP, the pass to Williams. Yep, that one goes.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Williams over to help. For 3, Hardaway. Chicago grabs the miss. On the wing, DeRozan. He came away with 14 points in his last game. MP, the pass to Williams. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The first free throw is good. And Williams drops them both. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Bullock. Back to Doncic. Here's Bullock, defended by DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Doncic. From downtown, drains the triple. Doncic has got 6.
You know, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the three-point shot is dropping for him, his guardability goes off the charts.
Now here's MP. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Pass to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Here's Bullock. Now here's Doncic. Fires for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The Bulls have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. MP with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Levine. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 5 assists tonight. And Dallas calls time here. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Some changes for Chicago. Drummond's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Green comes in for Williams. And it's Ball in for Levine. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Powell, he's checked in for Wood. Kleba comes in for Finney Smith. Bertans checked in for Bullock. And it's Dinwiddie in for Hardaway. And that one's good. Green.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Doncic outside. Pass to Bertans. Now Kleba. Chicago grabs the miss. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Now here's Green. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Kleba, who poked away. Stolen by MP. Fires from 14. Powell pulls it in. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Pass to Bertans. And here's Doncic. With the teardrop. And it's good on the layup. Doncic has got 8.
Boy, such a soft release on this difficult shot. Doncic is a master at knowing how and when to use that shot.
Now here's MP. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Puts it up from 12. No good.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Champ. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Chicago. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Drummond. Williams comes in for Green. Levine, he's checked in for DeRozan. And MP is subbed in for Dosunmu. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Christian Wood is checked in for Powell. Finney-Smith comes in for Kleba. Bullock, he's checked in for Bertans. And Hardaway is subbed in for Doncic. Williams at power forward with Vucevic at center. Lonzo Ball is out there with MP. And it's Levine in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. The free throw drops for Williams. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, "I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball." Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Hardaway. The Bulls making their last shot. Here's Dinwiddie. Plenty of space. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Caruso outside. Back to MP. And the layup is good off the glass. MP's gotten his second bucket on the night.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Dinwiddie. And in that win against the Bucks, he was a major factor as well. Pass to Finney-Smith. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Pushing his way past the defense there, Finney-Smith knows how to maintain his composure while under pressure. Undrafted coming out of college in 2016, Dorian Finney-Smith had to earn his place in the league. And DFS did so primarily with his defense initially.
Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, talent is one thing, but it's about the want to. Up big, but not settling. Continue to press the attack.
Finney Smith. He's a classic 3-and-D player, Clark. Those guys are in high demand right now.
They sure are, B.A. And what a story for Dorian Finney-Smith. I mean, I remember watching him at Florida. Thought he had a chance to be an NBA player, but he just signed a 4-year, $52 million contract in 2022. And he certainly has tapped into the potential that some of us thought he had. His willingness to compete on defense, that's how you make a mark in the league. And then you add to your offensive game, and you've got staying power.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Finney Smith. Now here's Wood, covered by Vucevic. Back to Bullock. From behind the arc. The shot off that time. And it's Chicago the other way.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Shot clock at 6. And MP with a basket on the assist by Caruso. MP's got 4 points this quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And the Mavericks call time here. And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I'll tell you, it's interesting, Brian. Clearly fans have a right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. And just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court. So you have to control your emotions, but the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do or say anything they want to the player.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the bucket by the Bulls. Here's Bullock. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Milwaukee. That one's off.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Andre Drummond is checked in for Chicago. DeRozan comes in for Williams. Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Doncic comes in for Hardaway.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's Powell. He picked up 15 in their last win against Milwaukee.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Dinwiddie against MP. To the middle. Here's DeRozan. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Doncic, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Chicago.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Green's checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for White. Here's Dinwiddie. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Chicago has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. DeRozan passes to MP. Pass to Green. Now Ball. Doncic grabs the miss. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Bertans with the ball, defended by DeRozan. Doncic outside. Off the mark there with a three.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Shot from 16, and no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And here are the Mavericks now. On the court right now for Dallas. Doncic and Hardaway Jr. man the backcourt. Finney Smith plays the 4 with Wood at center. And it's Bullock in at the 3 spot. Pass to Doncic. The reverse. And that's 2 points on the layup. Doncic has got 10.
Luka's a big 6'7", very strong, deceptively so. He's an extra forward out there rebounding the ball, even though he's got point guard skills when it's in his hand.
That one falls.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 10. Another miss by Doncic.
The scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
Williams' shot is good.
Going on the attack, working his way into a nice shot.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Pass to Bullock. Hardaway with it. Finney Smith with it. Here's Doncic. Dallas again missing. And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. Levine finds MP. Pass to Vucevic. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Dosunmu, he's checked in for MP. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Some changes for Chicago. Andre Drummond is checked in for Nikola Vucevic. MP comes in for Levine. And it's Ball in for Dosunmu. That's good from DeRozan. And here's Doncic. He's got 21. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Bullock. Here's Doncic. That's tipped. Clock at 6. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Down low. Here's Williams. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Williams has got 14.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And so it's Chicago, continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. We'll be right. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And at forward, it's DeRozan and Williams. Lonzo Ball is out there with MP. And it's Drummond in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
Pass to Kleba. Doncic on the wing. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
And the Bulls making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. Woods checked in for Dallas. Hardaway comes in for Dinwiddie. Plenty of exciting rookie talent in the 2022 class, including a few breakouts, Clark. What are your thoughts on this class overall?
Well, B.A., I agree with you. I mean, a lot of talent. They're an awful lot of fun to watch. I'm sure you would agree. I mean, a very talented class. What strikes me is how prepared some of these guys were to step in and contribute to winning.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of.
Levine finds Williams. MP right side. Here's Vucevic. Back to MP. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Inside. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
That type of defense will not stop Finney-Smith. Excellent job converting.
MP against Doncic.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Kleba, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Penson comes in for Finney-Smith. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Wright subbed in for Doncic. Well, Grant, in the pace and space era of the NBA, it seems like the rate of free throws league-wide has declined dramatically.
Yeah, I love that, B.A. It keeps the game going. There's a flow to the game, and we like it as broadcasters, and you know the fans love it as well. So I hope the league will continue on this trend.
Dragic against Wright. Clock at 4. Here's Penson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
For the Bulls.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. But I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Champ.
He had a surplus of energy tonight, providing defensive help all over the floor and making it seem like they had 6 guys out there instead of 5.
Here's Penson. Green covering. Ntilikina off target from outside. Chicago has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Pass to Bradley. Now Dragic, hounded by Wright. White on the wing. Knocks down the 18-footer.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Kleba against Drummond. Pass to Penson. The 3 hits the trifecta.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Bradley. Outside, Green. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Green. And both free throws good for Green. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. So long, everyone.